Hey world, what's good? It's your boy LG, and I am back once again. I'm sitting here watching videos and stuff, and it's about, let me see, about 2:41 right now in the morning, and I just got finished watching a video from a good friend. I would consider, if I had a chance to meet her anyway, I think she would be cool people. From MannishWaise, ladies and gentlemen, sinners and saints, and all that good stuff. I was watching her latest video. Talking about dear black women, and I had to do a response because for the most part, I agree with her video. If I'm gonna have it posted, so you guys be able to check her out, go add her for real. Um, she's real cool people, like for real. She's real cool people, and y'all need to go check her out. She keeps it real, and I can honestly say she's one of the finest girls that I know, or that I've seen, because I really don't know her, but you know what I mean. But the reason why I say that, and as far as I'm gonna add some things, the dear black women part, and I'm gonna add my own things, because I've seen a lot of things. As far as I saw the thing on the statistic about black women being the ugliest race, and and I forgot why they had said it. They was like, oh, black women are the ugliest race, and then they had another one. I saw the other one where they're talking about 42% of black women, successful black women, um, can't find a good man. Um, and I kind of agree with her with the statistics, as far as it being kind of, the statistics may not be necessarily real, you know what I'm saying? But in the same aspect, it's like going into a place where, you going into like a store or whatever, and, people keep telling you, hey, there's a spot on your shirt. Hey, there's a spot on your shirt. And you walking by like, oh, okay, thank you, I appreciate it. Or you got something in your hair. You know what I'm saying? By the second or third time, really, you know, um, you might want to look down at your shirt. In other words, I've been hearing, there's a lot of people that may say, hey, black women have a bad attitude. Hey, black women got a bad attitude. Black women don't know how to keep it real. Black women don't know how to, you know, be feminine. Black women are always being masculine, trying to be take the masculine role. And, it may not always be true, what I'm saying, which is the thing of statistics. It's supposed to be a generalization. But if two people, if you keep hearing it and hearing it, what I'm saying, learn how to just, okay, filter out and understand, okay, well, you know what, let me check myself right quick. Let me look down at my shirt and say, okay, if I had a spot right here or right here, what I'm saying, and people kept looking at it and saying, hey, there's a spot right there, or there's a spot right here. By like the third, like I said, by the third time somebody said that, I'm gonna look down and look at my shirt and see what everybody's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, what one thing we need to understand is that, not everybody, not, while the statistics may not always be true, there could be always some truth behind it, because I've seen a lot of black women, what I'm saying, that carry themselves in that manner. You know what I'm excuse me, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of black women that carry themselves in the manner of, the whole independent deal, which in my opinion, the word independent should not be in a woman's vocabulary. I was watching a video a while ago, and I can't remember the channel's name. I think it's from TorahCents. I sent her a friend invite, just because I seen this video, and she was like, it's like the whole independent woman thing is like basically a ploy. You know what I'm saying? Because, oh, she takes care of her own self. She's basically, one, she's doing what she's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And she's taking care of her business, which is what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, and another thing about being independent, the word independent, you look it up in a dictionary, it means you don't need any. Basically, I'm paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? It means you don't need nobody, nothing, Nothing. You need nothing from nobody. You can take care of yourself. You don't need any help. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women that have this independent mindset, is normally some male bashing behind it. In general, I'm speaking general now. Most women, if this ain't you, don't get mad. But what I'm saying is, a lot of women that have that independency, they have this male bashing intent behind it. So they're like, oh, I'm independent. I don't need no man. The only time I want a man is for sex. You know, then if that's the case, if you was independent, you wouldn't need a man. That means you still dependent. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know, and when you think about it, and she said something, it was so, and it's so funny, it's so true. When a woman's car break down, instead of her getting under the hood of a car, she's gonna call. She ain't gonna, she's not gonna get under the hood of a car for one, and for two, she's not gonna call her fellow independent sister. She's gonna call a man. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna call a man to come fix her tire or come get under the hood of her car. You know what I'm saying? If she moves out the house, you know what I'm saying, she's not gonna call her independent sister to come together and help her move. She's gonna call another man. You know what I'm saying? And she's gonna call a moving company. She's gonna call a man. You know what I'm saying? So the whole independent thing, you might want to. It's basically what it boils down to is the mindset. You know what I'm saying? The mindset is really what is the problem. To me, as being, I was raised a gentleman, and as being a gentleman, you know, I learned how to appreciate a woman, in every part of a woman. You feel me? By the physical, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, a lot of men think physical, they look at a physical part, you know what I'm saying? And they get her because, oh, she's fine and she got a nice body on her, and, you know, but her attitude stank, you know what I'm saying? And to me, there's some truth to that. There's some truth to that statistic, because what makes a person ugly is not necessarily how they look, the physical, it's their mental. You know what I'm saying? How they carry themselves, how what how yeah, how they carry themselves, how they go through life, and what they believe, and what they're thinking, what's their thought process like. You know what I'm saying? So if a woman's thought process is, oh, I'm the baddest, I'm the baddest bitch, excuse me, I ain't trying to be, no language here, but I'm just saying, I'm the baddest, whoever, you know what I'm saying, she, why would you want to associate yourself with something negative like that? You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to be a dog? You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to be, only using somebody? That just lets me know that all you just want a man for something that you can get out of a man. You know what I'm saying? And to me, what makes a woman ugly is her attitude, her personality. That's why I can say, hey, like, women like MannishWaise are fine, because she's open. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she's Christian or not. It's just the fact that, to me, it's like her mental is like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody you can have a conversation with, somebody you can get on you can talk intellectually with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of females nowadays, they're not thinking intellectual. They're thinking about how much what I can get with this money. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I look good, shopping and stuff like that. Ladies, my message to the ladies, especially the black ladies, is more to it than the money. It's more to it than what you can get out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like and that's why the statistic came out that black women are ugly, or were considered the ugliest race, because they're trying to have this men mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know, they want to have this men like mentality, like, oh, I want to run this. You know what I'm saying? And that new Beyonce song, "Who Run the World Girls," it really ain't helping. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Beyonce or anybody who likes a song, the beat goes hard. But if you look at it lyrically, I personally think it wasn't her best work. But that's another video for another day. But women, the mind state is really what's got to change. One thing that I left a comment on. I was also watching videos from like Tess Tizzle, and I put on the comment that Proverbs 31, for my Christians. I'm a Christian young man, so I gotta put, and what kept coming to my mind was Proverbs 31, how it talks about a virtuous woman. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys can take the time to read it, they got the Bible online. And if you need, you don't have to necessarily have just one version of the Bible. If you read multiple versions, that's cool. um, but go check it out. It talks about how a woman handles herself. A virtuous woman is one that handles her business. She's not loud. She's not, and I mean loud as far as just bad attitude. Loud and neck rolling and finger snapping and all that stuff. you know Her attitude, she knows how to handle her business. She knows how to handle her money. She knows how to take care of her house. She knows how to be feminine. She knows how to be that the somebody there for her man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Bible is talking about. That's a virtuous to me. Virtuous woman is not necessarily how, it's not just limited to how she dresses. Because growing up, in a Pentecostal-ish type church background, I done seen some women with the hats and the long skirts, and some of the meanest women, and some of the meanest women you'll ever meet. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm glad I'm at the church I'm at now, the type of background that I have now. But overall, women, and this is coming from a gentleman. Stop. This mindset has got to change. The mindset that you guys have. I have nothing against single mothers. I'm pretty much was practically raised in a single parent background. You know what I'm saying? So, and I understand. I've been through a divorce as a child, so I understand how that can weigh heavily on you. But just because you grew up in that environment, that doesn't mean you got to stay around that environment. You have the potential for change anywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? So you can't let your past, your past dictate to you, you know how you gonna be now in your future. You know what I'm saying? So that part right there. That's just for everybody, men, women, doesn't matter what race. But to my black ladies, you know what I'm saying? Take a lesson. These men that wanna go off into other races, and sometimes I can understand their argument. I understand what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of it does. They do have a point. It may sound stupid. You know what I'm saying to you. You know, but they kind of have a point, because until the attitude changes a little bit, you know what I'm saying. And I'm not saying I'm perfect at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going off one what I know I've been through it. So I can tell you I've been through, bad relationships, and I've been around women just talking and being messy, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing that's got to stop, is being messy. It stop trying to, put words in people's mouths. And stop trying to think that it's cool, you want to be this queen, you know what I'm saying? But the queen isn't, the queen doesn't be cocky. If you look at the Queen of England, she ain't cocky by no means. You know what I'm saying? And for my Christian ladies that's trying to be, a virtuous woman, being virtuous doesn't mean being cocky. You know what I'm saying? Not completely cocky to the point where it's a turnoff. You understand, you have this knowledge of who God, of you trying to be like God, you trying to serve God, you know what I'm saying? And being a servant, it's the servant mentality. This goes for men and women. You know what I'm saying? Having that servant mentality, that's anybody that's being a Christian, having that servant mentality. So what we got to understand, especially ladies, you got to understand that one is not about always about you. Yeah, you get the looks and all that stuff. That's cool. But like I said, for the most part, it's the mindset. Once you change your mindset, you know what I'm saying, everything's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to lay that little bit of nugget of knowledge on you. Um, I hope you take it, ladies, I hope you take it to heart, and I don't mean no disrespect. Um, like I said, everything, all the statistics may not be true, but at least take the time to look at yourself, look at your attitude. And like it said in high school, them high school posters, your attitude determines your altitude. You know what I'm saying? And you can't get mad when you with the buzzards all the time. If you know what I'm saying, you can't hang with the eagles if you always hanging with the buzzards. You feel me? All right. Well, peace and God bless.